Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today in this video, if you can see the title here, I would like to talk about politics again, and it is related to our system government, which is democracy. I think democracy is the fundamental for government to form all of the system on it, and it was one of the important thing for government to undertaking all of the government included. And even like in here, probably in Indonesian, people might think that fundamental of our country is based on the democracy, which is very important. And I would like to talk what is democracy itself, and because of in my major probably it was important now, and I hope you are like can pick, and you can learn what I was talking to you. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start with the video. Okay, so what is democracy? Definition by Merriam Webster Dictionary: government by the people, especially rule of the majority, with the supreme power is vested in the people and exercised by them directly or indirectly through a system of representation, usually involving periodically held free elections. Definition by Cambridge Dictionary: the belief in the freedom and equality between people, or a system of government based on this belief, in which power is either held by elected representatives or directly by the people themselves. Definition by Oxford Dictionary Reference: a political system that allows the citizen to participate in political decision making or to elect representatives to government bodies. So there is a three type of democracy that I have written on this Microsoft Word on this paper, and we are going to move on to the next. Okay, so democracy, literally ruled by the people. The term is derived from Greek demos, it means people, and Kratos, it means rule. Types of democracy. So there is 8 type of democracy. First of all, it is direct democracy, representative democracy, presidential democracy, parliamentary democracy, authoritarian democracy, participatory democracy, Islamic democracy, and social democracy. Every country interprets the meaning of democracy in their own particular way, with a wide range of different geopolitical atmospheres. We see a large spectrum of democratic governments in existence around the globe. Now I will talk about each of meaning of the democracy. First of all, we have direct democracy. A direct democracy is when citizens get to vote for a policy directly without any intermediate representative or houses of parliament. If the government has to pass a certain law or policy, it goes to the people. When the population is small, a direct democracy doesn't seem like a bad idea. Switzerland, for example, has had a long history of a successful direct democracy. Second, representative democracy. Representative democracy or indirect democracy is when people choose to vote for who will represent them in a parliament. This is the most common form of democracy found across the world. A small group of representatives can use their expertise in policy making, freeing everyone else to pursue other tasks. Third, presidential democracy. Under a presidential democracy, the president of a state has a significant amount of power over the government. He or she is either directly or indirectly elected by citizens of the state. In a presidential democracy, the head of state is also the head of government. Countries like USA, Indonesia, Argentina, and Sweden employ this kind of democracy. So Indonesian, if you want to know that it was formed by the presidential democracy. Okay. Fourth, we have parliamentary democracy. A democracy that gives more power to the legislatures is called a parliamentary democracy. The executive branch derives its democratic legitimacy only from the legislature, i.e. the parliament. In a parliamentary democracy, you have a prime minister has a hand in law-making decisions. Some countries with a parliamentary system are constitutional monarchies which still have a king and queen. A few examples of these are the United Kingdom, Sweden, and Japan. Also, authoritarian democracy. This is when only the elites are part of the parliamentary process. The individuals of the state are allowed to vote for their chosen candidates, but regular people cannot enter the elections. Modern-day Russia under Vladimir Putin is a classical example of this type of government. Participatory democracy. There are different types of participatory democracy, but all of them aim to create opportunities for all of members of population to make meaningful contribution to the decision. Contribution to the decision-making process. Today, no country actively practices this form of democracy. Islamic democracy. This form of democracy seeks to apply Islamic law to public policy while simultaneously maintaining a democratic framework. Islamic democracy has three main characteristics. Firstly, the leaders are elected by the people. Secondly, everyone is subject to the Sharia law, including the leaders. Thirdly, the leader must commit to practicing Shura or Sharia, a special form of consultation baptized by Prophet Muhammad. The countries that fulfill this characteristic are Afghanistan and Pakistan. Some other Islamic countries such as Saudi Arabia. Social democracy. Social democracy arose as a reaction to neoliberal policies in international economics. Social democracy aims at empowering the state over the mere whims of the neoliberal market. The value of democracy. First, democracy helps to prevent rule by cruel and vicious autocrats. Second, modern representative democracy do not fight wars with one another. Third, countries with democratic governments tend to be more prosperous than countries with non-democratic governments. Fourth, democracy tends to foster human development as measured by health, education, personal income, and other indicators more fully than other forms of government do. Fifth, democracy helps people to protect their fundamental interests. Sixth, democracy guarantees its citizens fundamental rights that non-democratic systems do and cannot grant. Seventh, democracy ensures its citizens a broader range of personal freedoms than other forms of government do. 8. Only democracy provides people with the maximum opportunity to live under laws of their own choosing. 9th, only democracy provides people with the maximum opportunity to take moral responsibility for their choices and decisions about government policies. 10. Only in a democracy can there be a relatively high level of political or equality. So that's it of the lesson about politics in English. So I hope you are enjoying and you can learn what was democracy, and I think it is the main basis for me to know it. And because in my major we have to know all of the democracy and all of the governments and all of the related to government terms, and I do love all of the subject on the public administration. Okay, so that's the end, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and have a great day, and see you in the next video of my English politics term. Okay, bye.